to.
What's the most valuable? What is having a rock chain the most valuable stolen thing you could get from a rapper? Do you think?
That's just what
The
Toronto
Rockefeller
kids
chain?
steal from
A
people.
rock chain?
A rap chain or just
Rockefeller chain.
Nah, I don't think anyone cares
Is that
about a
the high-
Rockefeller chain anymore.
I'm not
That
saying
was
right
like-
now, but I'm saying
Are we in 1990 fucking
I'm saying
five
no,
right
but
now?
Yes
like
and no.
looking in
Yeah, of
history.
course,
Yes
but like
and
a
no.
Rockefeller chain,
Like
Yes
a
and no.
G-Unit piece.
Snatching a
Yes
death
and no.
row
chain.
fucking chain back.
It is an
What would
amount.
be like the highest flattery of
Right now,
you know what I mean?
Probably OVO, probably
An
freaking-
OVO.
An owl?
chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like there's come on, there's dudes in OVO that you could snatch an owl off of. Like
Easy.
Yeah.
You don't want that interview.
You know what?
no, I'm just saying.
playing.
I'm
Oh,
just
real.
saying.
I'm playing, man. You know,
I'm not hating.
people
I don't
wanna
even
hate
know if
on
Cruz.
the
Do
I'm a
Cruz
moist
matter?
towelette.
You don't want that interview.
I fuck with Drake, all right? All right,
Well,
so
smoke no
let's
more.
not pin it like, hey, Drake, we want that interview. Come talk to Toronto Talks. Or if not, 40, Shabib, anyone.
But do Cruz even
We'll talk
matter like
we'll talk
that
to the guy with the
anymore,
red
though?
beard from the started from the
You know what I'm
bottom
saying? Like
video.
saying you can saying you know what I'm saying, like what if you took so and so's chain? Do Cruz even matter? Like what Cruz bumping other than like a OVO or a Young Money the way they were a couple years ago in hip hop right
what-
now where it's like, yo, I got so and so's chain, haha, check it out. 'cause
Yeah,
the whole
but-
That's what I was
Cruz
just
looking
saying
think
to
about
Mike,
that,
man.
though.
Like,
you just
like
steal
that
someone's
Cash
pen
Money
date.
chain, like,
You're stealing
whatever.
someone's
Like,
pen
think
date.
about, this is the way I'm looking
lot
at
of
it,
new
hypothetically,
younger
right?
rappers
Yo,
got their
shout outs
shit
to
snatched
LSD.
recently.
You know what I'm saying? But the
That's
way
the
I'm
whole
looking
point.
at
It
it
is,
is like,
I guess it's still the same thing.
Nah,
It's
you want to know what the
fucking- you're just
highest
taking
level
away
of
hypothetically-
disrespect? You want to know what the
No,
highest
but
level of disrespect
not
in
even
hip hop
that.
is at this point is smashing somebody's baby mom's or wife and posting it on Instagram. That's pretty much.
nah, that's soft because that just means
I
your
mean, like-
baby moms as well.
in the social media,
Nah,
if you're
it's
thinking
funny,
about your
but-
generation and maybe like our older generation, these younger kids, you put that out there, you put that on black. Like kids in Chicago were getting murdered for that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Rappers in Chicago were getting murdered for Instagram. Instagram and what you can do and what you could pin on somebody
yeah.
for clout is the highest level of disrespect. Social
like
media.
the
You know
new
But
what I'm saying?
anybody with a brain knows fucking someone's baby mama don't mean shit. You gotta fuck their current
Hey
girlfriend.
man, if you're out here,
You gotta be
doing
like,
this-
I fucked your wife.
if you're out here doing this
You know what
stuff
I mean?
for a
I
rep,
fucked your girlfriend.
if
like,
you're out here doing this
Why?
stuff for
Fuck
a
your
rep,
bitch, you fat mother.
if you're out here doing this stuff for a rep and someone fucks with your rep, that's a chink in your armor. You know what I'm saying? That's an L that you took, and these kids don't want to take L's. You know what I mean?
so are you
Like,
comparing Drake to these people and saying he doesn't want to take L's?
hey man, if you're gonna be
he
out
took
there,
the L.
listen. I ain't got no hate for Drake.
he didn't take
You know what I'm
it,
saying?
take
I'm not
it.
saying, and I'm not
I
saying
mean,
he took
he
a
got
huge
it, but he
L or
didn't take
whatever.
it.
But if you're out here
Yeah,
defending
clear-
this
yo,
stuff months
actually, true
later
story.
on
Clear-
social
it's
media with
really
like
clear
LeBron
now.
and stuff, yeah, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like he's not petty at the street level like this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what happened last night is kind of petty at that street level. But social media disrespect is the highest level of disrespect you can get in hip hop right now. It's the fastest. It's the quickest. You know what I'm saying? It could last forever as a meme.
But you can
or
bounce
it could
back
disappear.
from it.
You can, but some of that shit. For example, okay.
The next
Hold on,
guy
hold on.
ain't bouncing back.
Let me prove
He ain't
something to you.
getting-
No.
Delete your account, start it back up a month later.
Let
you
me
good.
prove something to you.
No, then
Let
people
me-
think you're an unsolicited
Let me
dick
give you
pic
an
sender.
example.
Nah,
Let me
man,
give
that's
you
what
an
all the
example.
big stars do, though.
All right, Dustin's trying to speak here.
Let me give you an example. You know what I'm saying? You see the meme all the time. I want to know what Ja Rule would do in this situation. That's a perfect example of social media and a meme haunting you for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? That's the thing. If you could create
That's
a
not
meme,
even that haunting, though.
it is, but it isn't. You know,
They could be way worse.
it could be way worse. But what I'm saying is,
Like Jordan crying.
what I'm saying is, if you put out a video where you're slandering somebody and it's ridiculous or whatever on social media, that shit is like the highest form of disrespect you can do to a rapper. You know what I'm saying, in today's day and age. These youngins, you know what I'm saying?
See,
Because that gets out and people are like, oh,
and
what the hell,
youngins-
I got a rap.
Youngins, this is game for
This
you
game's
right
always
now.
been about
Because
rap,
in our generation, the best thing you could do to disrespect someone was get a rock chain. You had a rock chain or a G-Unit spinner, you're like, yo, you were official.
Yeah,
Well,
but
like, yo, can we list? Can we
I wish
list
Styles.
off?
What's like a famous Styles P chain? You know what I mean? Like
No,
that's
no,
a
like,
chain that you had to risk your life to
Can we
get.
list off
You had a
the
Styles P
chains
chain.
that got stolen in Toronto already, though? Like,
Yeah, but I mean,
there's been a number, bro.
what would be the highest
chains
flattery?
don't even really
if you're a
matter
stick-up
anymore,
kid,
though,
though,
man.
like if you're like a stick-up kid, and we're all stick-up kids here, and we're all just like, you know, what I mean, we all like rob
Right,
motherfuckers
right,
and shit.
right.
We brag into each other. Like,
Right.
what is the highest form of like what is the
Right
best
now?
hip hop piece you could have? No, in hip hop history.
period.
That comes with the most bright. Like someone be like, yo, it's like if I see someone that has like The bridge is over. Original 12.
Are you asking
Snatch
what the
your
most
first gold
iconic,
record.
what the most iconic piece of you know what I'm saying, actual tangible product in hip hop is? Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm asking if we're a bunch of fucking
mic.
stick-up kids
Put it
here,
like this.
what is the most valuable thing we
somebody-
can
if
steal from a
somebody
rapper?
could-
Like
could
everyone else,
fucking-
that everyone in the room's gonna be like, "Whoa, you
If
got
somebody
that?"
could take all the fucking Slick Rick's jewelry off his neck.
Yeah. Not exactly.
I don't know
sure
how
what
it's
you're
worth, but
asking.
fuck, that's gonna take a minute.
Well, he rolls around with all that shit like on the regular.
All right,
so.
man, if somebody would have robbed
a lot of
Ghostface
work.
for that eagle or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Everything, though,
that's what I'm talking about. Like, what would be the biggest hip hop? Like, you know what I mean? If we are all just stick-up kids, like the most valuable thing. Like, I pull out the Ghostface eagle, then he pulls out a G-Unit chain. You're like, oh, all right, and then like he pulls out like what would be the highest thing where everyone's like, oh, damn,
Still death row.
death row chain. I was thinking a rock chain. I think a rock chain would be one of those. You'd be like, how did you get the rock chain?
Nostalgia, death row would be the one.
I think it's
Yo.
different for different people.
Hold on, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say
That's a
it.
good one.
Beyonce.
Beyonce. Oh man, that was like the most like.
I'm sorry, Jay. I apologize, Jay. But if
I'm so
anybody
sorry.
stole Beyonce, then it's game over. But I'm not. But I'm not playing
Got it
that.
locked in my
Beyonce isn't a piece of property. She's a person. You know. What I'm
And she's the
saying?
biggest gangster because she had the rock chain without even being part of the
Exactly.
rock.
Exactly. But
He had the hottest chick in the game wearing his chain.
I don't know. That's a good
She was
question.
the
man.
Beyonce's the illest stick-up kid of all time. Let's make some noise for Beyonce.
Yeah. Shout out to Beehives. Man.
Hey.
She got stuck up and had some kids.
Are the moist towelettes worse than the Beehive?
Moist towelettes or moist outlets? Which one you asking?
Well, it's the same shit at this point.
Nah, because one's a
it's
Japanese
not.
girl band and one's
I'm
Drake
both.
fan, so
I'm both. Shout outs to the moist towelettes and the moist outlets.
That's what's up right there. Yeah.
You
Yo,
don't want that interview, eh?
what the fuck? I'm calling myself one, yo. I ain't hating.
Nah, I'm a Drake fan, man. I ain't mad
I'm a
at
stan
you,
too.
man.
I'm not a bard.
I'm not a stan.
I'm not a
though.
barb.
I'm not.
I will
you call
clarify I'm
yourself
not a
stan,
barb.
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
fucks with
that.
Drake, yo. Honestly, like New York fucks with Drake hard too. I remember last time I was down there, like I had arguments. Like
Everybody does.
Drake ain't really the king of the dot, but like
Everybody
you know, like
messes
we
with
fucks
Drake.
with him here,
So
but
who is really the
Regardless
king
of
of
what
the
people are
dot?
saying, everybody fucks with
fucking
Drake.
know.
Do you know who the
Drake
king
is
of
How
the
can
dot
you say
is?
he's
Dot.
not and say that
Drake
he
is the
isn't?
king of the
Drake,
dots.
yo,
No, you're
make
right.
some noise for Drake
No.
being the sixth god.
Drake
Okay.
is.
He's the sixth guy.
I guess.
But
is.
who is the king of the dot?
Drake.
He's the king.
Is it this god or he's
it
the king?
depends what
the
circle
god
you're
is
in.
better than king.
Yeah, you know what?
And
Actually,
there's more than one king.
oh
but-
man, you're really pushing me away from getting this Drake interview.
Well,
Drake is the sixth king. He is not the sixth god.
Who's this? Oh.
then I would say we don't have a sixth
So
god, or
who
we
then- who
haven't
is
had
the
a sixth
sixth
god
god?
yet.
Maestro Fresh West.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you're looking at it for longevity and
Yeah.
originality, like from a hierarchy
Yeah.
of that
And
standpoint.
here we go to the objectiveness of this topic.
Wow.
He's
Because
the
people can say a
god.
Cardi or people can
He's
say
the
a Sox,
godfather.
but
That's
what I'm saying.
I could argue Chaclair. I could even.
No, but do you know what? No, because
I could even.
I always
argue
call
fucking
Maestro the
Decisive, bro.
Rakim of Canada.
get
And it's
one
kind
of
of like
George
Rakim with
Clinton's
New York
dreads.
hip hop too, is be like, that's the god.
yes, and
You know
no,
what I
though,
mean?
You know what I'm saying?
But there's
Like,
not just one god.
Yeah, there wouldn't be maybe. It's
This is
Especially-
true.
Especially when it comes to like the 5%.
I don't think we've had one yet.
Fucking philosophy.
Everyone's god.
Exactly.
maybe.
Well, yeah, each one of you.
So it's like,
Every 5%er's god.
yeah.
If you're looking at it that way,
So you got to be a 5%er?
Who y'all fucking with now? I make some dope music.
Yo, I'm a 5%er without being a 5%er.
Well, you're halfway there.
You're a
Okay,
fucking
okay,
1%er.
I'm not allowed to be a 5%er though. That's just not really part of the thing.
But it's more based on what you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
I'm
really.
pretty well like I would.
Yeah.
you're about 85% of the way, bro.
Yeah.
I'm 85. I'm as far as I can get.
Exactly.
So technically you can.
It's an inside joke that some people will get, but you're about 85% of the way. I think
Don't
that's as
fucking
far as you
kill
might
me.
get.
But yeah, if there was ever a religion, I think that they have the teachings that I would follow most because for the most part, yeah, a lot of what they say, I agree with. The only difference is where I put the finger to the head of the statue, basically. You know what I mean?
Word.
Like, I believe each of us are God. You know what I mean? We are all God.
Well, I mean, that's what's up. If you definitely believe that, you know what I mean? Like, we're all part of the same collective. We all go back to the same collective. You
And
know?
the
Some shit.
knowledge of it all is deep too, and like that shit I all agree with too for the most part. Yeah. Yo.
Yeah, we way off
I just
topic
realized
here.
as I'm getting into this talk, I'm like, oh shit, the psychedelics are kicking in. This is when this guy's starting to get fucking deep.
Shout outs to the LS.
Psychedelics.
Shout out
I'm
to
not
the
tripping
LS.
out.
Combo's going, but it's going.
Hey, yo, let's get back on page.
All right, let's get back to the docket right now.
We still never said who really is the king of the dot.
No, I don't really think.
I don't.
Like,
Yeah, we
Yo,
did. We said.
no, Drake's the king of the
Nah,
dot,
we
but
really
he ain't
don't
the
think
sixth
there is
god.
one.
You
that
say
can't be.
there's not.
Drake's definitely
You
the
say
king.
he
Is there a
is.
sixth
No,
god? though?
There just can't
Shit.
be one because
Why
there's
not?
so many fucking pivotal moments in Canadian hip hop history that
So at
happen in
this
Canada.
point, right
in
now,
Toronto.
you
I mean,
can't
I get
say
what you're
who is
saying.
the king of the dot.
Drake is the king.
And you're wearing a king of a dot hat.
It's like when
So I expect an answer.
it's like when
Well,
Ti
if you
was.
want me to say a battle rapper, I'll just tell you the champ, and he's an American.
Okay, so how is he the king of the dot? He's not even. He doesn't reside here.
Exactly. So why are you saying a king of the
I
dot
just
hat?
brought
That
it up
just
because
makes
it's the
sense.
same. Yada yada yada.
Yeah, I guess. But no, dude, I love a lot of Toronto hip hop, man.
You
can't-
know what? You know
have
what?
a
I'm
lot
gonna throw
of
the name.
friends and
Hold on.
You can't say something.
I'm gonna throw the name. I'm gonna throw the
Yeah.
name, and I'm gonna throw the reason.
Yo,
I'm
Hey.
gonna throw the
That
name
is
and I'm gonna throw the
really
reason,
dope.
Say as
but
a
I'm not
collective,
gonna say but I feel like
that's the
I
God.
feel like we
I
have
just-
not christened
Created, man.
the real
They create us.
God,
No,
so
like,
to
that's
speak
what I'm
yet.
saying.
But hold on.
Oh, you
But I'm
crazy.
gonna throw out a name
Mike
that I
Stoan.
feel.
Yo, but what is
Real,
God though?
Yeah,
God
no
was
doubt.
here before everything. He created.
Yeah, but
That's
we
why
talking
Maestro's
real.
the God.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can talk Mishi because Mishi was here before Maestro.
Ah.
And a goddess
Right,
comes
right.
before God.
Yo,
so-
Mishi is the God.
Mishi.
Actually,
So-
make some
God
noise.
is.
but I'm asking, who's the king?
But hold up.
Drake's the king.
Y'all going to run into
Hold
the
up.
God?
Let Dustin
Hold
make his
up,
point.
Man, like,
Let me say this. Let me say this. You know what I'm saying?
Does money equal king?
Nah, I'm gonna
No,
say
we're
this.
gonna
I'm gonna
get
say
back to
this.
what you said just a
I'm gonna
little
say this. The person who, in my opinion, deserves the highest spot on the totem pole when it comes to this Toronto hip hop thing, and this is, you know, saying like throwing all the things like, okay, he came first, this, that, and the other, just based off of what this his hand was involved in and his talent, but mainly, you know what I'm saying, like because what he was able to do, you'd have to say Socks. Because he predates all of these dudes, yet he's the same age. It was his label that he brought these guys out, but his talent, his musical talent, the people that he brought up. I've seen this guy orchestrate for Julie Black and other bands, Nelly Furtado on stage. And I'm not talking like he's just there like, okay, I'm talking orchestrating, like
He
conducting
had a-
the full fucking band
word,
on top of
still.
the amount of like people that came through him that he was able to bring up and still fucking with people like Redman.
Yeah,
and
but I don't
whatnot.
think
So
being
he
hip
would
hop's
get
Beethoven
that.
makes you the God.
Nah, man,
Nah,
nah.
but
Socks
talent-wise,
got
Socks-
a lot of respect.
Yeah,
in
but
the
how
See,
about
that's like,
international.
but see, that's like that old school way of
Mike,
looking
I
at things
almost
too.
kind
It's
of
like
agree,
because
like-
you're a jack in other
How
trades,
about
you're
when you
like
go
the
around
best
the
at
world
this.
right now and ask everybody who's Drake?
Don't know who Drake is.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
know who Drake is.
everybody
But,
knows
but
who
if you
Drake
go
is.
around and ask who's
He's the
Maestro,
reigning king.
who's
No
Shot
one
Claire,
knows. No
They
one
might
who's
not know.
Crocs?
They're not gonna
No,
know.
see,
So this is what
So
I
I'm
want
saying
to
if
get.
you
This
go-
is what I want to
They
get.
might know a
to.
Cardi.
geographically,
This is what I want to get.
you're
to,
gonna
though.
see.
But
Yeah.
from being
That's
from
why I
looking
say
at
This is
Drake's the
God,
king,
right?
but
This
not
is
the
the
God.
king, not the
I
God.
would say
But
that
the
Say
king.
that
word, say word. Yeah, I
is
appreciate that.
reserved for Socrates based on everything the man has done. Like
Yo,
he
the
literally-
backbone. He's
he
the
literally-
backbone, dog.
Aside from Maestro,
That's
what
a
Maestro's able
backbone
to
thing.
do,
hip-hop.
aside from what
Yeah.
Maestro was able
That's
to
the
do,
calcium.
Sox is the guy that got people looking back in
gotta remember,
Toronto in the
Most
mid-90s.
kings-
Ghetto Concept,
Most kings.
Infinite.
Most kings.
Most kings
You know?
will fall.
No.
What?
They inherit the throne.
Or maybe they
Remember
inherit the
that.
throne.
Mm,
So if you're a king, you gotta inherit the
Right,
throne. No
right,
king is like
right.
self-made king.
fact.
They
Well,
always
but
inherit
the
the
people
throne.
can make you a king.
Yeah, but somebody there's always another king there.
There can be a nomination, and if the nomination
Yo, we're
by
getting
the
deep
people,
in that
Usually
ass
a
like
king
John.
Vote
Wall.
for the
dies or
king.
a king gets killed.
You
Oh,
overthrow
so
the
what
king.
you
Remember,
saying?
there's more than one king.
there's
Yeah,
always
just
one. There's
one
always
king.
one.
It's getting
there's
deep.
always- yeah, now Lane's
I'm
on
just why.
stage.
All I'm saying is this: because you work with New York and you said he's not really the king of the dot.
Yeah.
So I have to ask, who do you think is the king of the dot? If you can't say
Yo, and that's
Drake
the thing.
is,
I don't really know who's the king because, like,
so how did
MLNY,
people say he's
king of
not?
the dot.
How did those people
because
respond?
I don't
How did
care.
People, how
I
did
don't
people-
know who is the king, so
how
I
did-
can't
how
say
did
who I
people
think is.
respond when
Maybe
you
the
say
king
that
of the
in New
dot
York?
is the king of the dot.
Yo, I actually had like a 4-hour fucking
Okay.
conversation.
If you
So how did so the person was
world, and
going
you
against?
know
yo.
King of the Dot, you go to certain
The
states,
person
you
in
know,
New
you
York
know
said,
King of the
yeah,
Dot, you know
Drake's King of the Dot.
Yeah.
People are gonna say, yeah, I know King
Drake
of the Dot.
is definitely the king
But
of the
he's never
dot
been
at
in
this
Toronto.
particular
No,
moment.
I had like
Absolutely.
an hour long,
All right.
2-hour long story. Yeah.
This is chaos happening
Get
right
deep.
now. We got multiple conversations happening. There
Drake
needs to
is
be one
most
We
definitely
need to have a
reigning
whole
king,
show
though.
on this one.
We need a whole streamline of thought.
And we're gonna get into some shit the next time with this topic because
right,
this
but
seems
who-
like the serious topic.
All right, so who wins, Toy or Joyner?
What? Right
Oh,
now?
I
shit.
haven't heard the. I haven't
Nah.
heard the
I
second
just jumped
story
into
one.
the shit.
Until
shits.
you listen to the second,
I haven't heard the
that's
second one. I
yeah.
can't
People
say
are
that.
saying the second one is fire.
I heard
And
one
those are the
Lucas
people that
Joyner
said
track
that-
and it
so
was
that
fucking
Lanes was
fire.
dead.
Play the second one right now.
Yeah. Let's run that right now.
Nah, yo, we get shut down for that shit.
Yeah, copyrights.
Copyright, man.
Yeah, didn't really get us
okay.
on that.
Shit,
Yeah,
it's
we
a
get-
fucking
okay, say
freestyle.
We get flagged for that shit.
Freestyle.
We get flagged.
Yeah, we'll get.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Well, you know what? We can do it live, and I can edit it out. So tonight's show, we are running a little bit past schedule.
Fuck that though. No, they're
Yo.
not paying us for the promotion. Why are we playing their track on our show? They're not paying
True,
us for that
true,
shit.
true.
Promotion, man.
And how
Those are-
whack is
those
Open
are
Late
already
with
done.
Peter
People
Rosenberg?
can check that shit themselves, man.
Can we like just acknowledge how
Where
whack
we
that
at
shit
right now?
is?
I gotta take a piss. 'Cause I, like,
Go piss.
Oh shit, it's kicking in. Broke the
Dog,
seal,
this
homie.
is 40 number 2, son.
This is
Hey,
getting-
shout out
this is
Peter
getting
Rosenberg.
Controversial
You know what I'm
without
saying?
getting
I
controversial.
haven't really watched the show, but pretty much like a few months back, about a year ago, I wanted to do a show
That's
called
what I'm trying to get past.
Late Night in TO.
Hey, yo, you're right.
I tried to start that show up here in Maximum
You did.
FM. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, just ran into a couple snags and decided, it isn't what it is at the moment. You know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah.
we'll get it back up. But shout out to, St. Peter Rosenberg for pretty much trying to run a very similar idea to
Yo,
what
and
I
speaking
had,
of our
man.
ideas being stolen, how do we feel about the Toronto Sun making an article about unsolicited dick pics? Can we make some
Word.
noise for us? Yo, let's make some noise for us being the original spearheaders of the movement.
Okay.
Shout out to the Toronto Sun for stealing our journalistic
Shout out
endeavor stories, man.
The Toronto Sun
Hashtag.
stealing
That's what's
our
up.
topics.
You heard it here first. Toronto Sun, we want that guap. Y'all stole our story, man.
Just
But no, that's
interview
what's up,
us.
man.
Yo, we want that Toronto Sun interview.
Just give us that publicity, man.
Yeah, give it to us.
Help us step up our gears.
Give
so
it to
we can make
me.
a better production, and you can steal more stories from us.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what's up.
Sharing is caring.
Exactly. Share the wealth, baby. But yo, that's dope, man. Like, I don't know if they did or didn't, but it's really coincidental that they put that story out.
No, it's
There's
bugging.
always publicists out there, or writers and all that.
Someone
stuff
just
out
looking
there.
for something,
Yeah.
man.
Well, think about how many Facebook friends
trollers.
each of us have. Just the three of us. Not to mention the other people
Yeah.
live
There's
that
not
day.
one person
Or like the
connected.
post I made that had 140
Yeah,
likes
yeah.
about the names and people sharing that who I didn't know and shit.
So you're
There
saying
you go.
someone definitely
Yeah,
saw it.
yeah,
and-
The
yeah,
reach
something
that
happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it, man. Well, good for us, man. Good for being on their radar. It means
Toronto
we're into
Talks.
something. We're talking
Yeah.
about the matters that issue or the issues that matter.
The matters that issue.
Yeah, that's that
Does that really
dyslexia
matter?
creeping up, man.
I mean, it does, but
Oh,
Does it?
girls are still gonna get dick pics.
hey,
I mean,
they are,
like,
man.
Clip pics? Oh, shit.
Yeah, dudes get that too. I know homies say they get
Yeah.
that.
I don't
I
think
wish
I've
I got
ever
more
got.
of
I've
those.
never
I
got
need to
an
get some of those.
unsolicited clip pic.
Nah?
I don't know. No.
You doing something wrong.
Unsolicited. I mean, like, listen. I've got like
Unsolicited?
the box in my email box, like, hey, baby, blah blah blah, for like a good time.
But
Just
you didn't get the
give me on
box
the
box.
private cam.
oh,
but
you didn't get the box of the box with the vignette around
I
it?
didn't get the box. I apologize, man. No, but like I said, unsolicited. That was the key word.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Keyword was
on.
unsolicited.
But we're all saying
But
that.
they're running around.
Here's my
Girls
number.
are sending that
Give me a
around.
clip pic. It's the safest sex around.
Wow, you bugging.
Fuck it.
Y'all crazy.
But no, that's cool, man. I'm
Still,
glad
I
the
mean,
Sun,
I'm
ran
flying.
that story. I'm flattered that
You're
so-
flattered and I'm flying.
Yeah, you're flying and I'm flattered. That's what's up. You Ric Flair right now.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's Chris.
Here comes the
Listen out that
definition
little-
of belligerence.
But no, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Like, what are you actually like? You tripping right now? Like, you feeling
I'm feeling all right.
I like? How would you register it on a scale of like mushrooms to weed? You know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
Like, are you mushroom high? Are you weed high? Like, what type of high are you?
No,
right
I'm
now?
like that perfect balance. You know what I mean?
That perfect balance.
Yeah.
Okay, explain the perfect balance for the people
The
out
Perfect
there.
Balance is an album that I put out in 2015.
I was waiting for that.
That free plug.
Hey, yo, check
I
out the
like
Perfect
that.
Balance
Shout
on
out Maloney
Spotify.
knows how to use publicity too.
Yo,
Hey.
that is a dope album, man. I own that as part of my collection.
Yeah.
Man. I fucks with that album.
Shout
Shout
out
out to
Specs
Chris
for-
Thomas making noise.
Yeah.
I mean,
Spending
whatever
money
the
on
fuck
that
I'm
album.
saying.
Shout out to Specs for directing a video. And
Yeah,
me being
Water.
Like, yeah,
Check that
Water.
shit. Yo,
I
we
tried
just
to help.
shamelessly plugging right now. That's all right. Yeah.
I tried to help direct, and I was in a different mind space
Hashtag.
that day.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and it was cold, and I was just miserable.
Yeah, shout outs to
to
Specs one.
Shout
Shout
out
outs
to
to
Specs.
me looking like a
Yeah,
cowboy
that's
in
the
Toronto.
80s favorite babies.
You know what's kind of weird?
Shout
You
out
looked
to-
like the Cowboys from Brokeback Mountain in that video.
Yeah,
bro. What the fuck
yo.
was going on?
I definitely was on the
Pause.
Jay Gyllenhaal that day. No pause necessary. No pause necessary.
Sounds like